Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on their ambition. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities are the most ambitious. Some personality types are very ambitious, and some just are more laid back. Each individual has their own level of ambition, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on their ambition. Number 1. ISTJ. ISTJs frequently possess ambition and a natural drive for accomplishment. They genuinely are hard workers, so they want other people to recognize that. In an effort to please their loved ones, they usually push themselves to succeed. ISTJs are aware that in order to enjoy life, one must work hard and achieve the necessary level of success. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs aren't typically thought of as being particularly ambitious, but they do have their own set of goals. They are frequently motivated by a desire to be recognized as successful and diligent. They have optimistic aspirations because they also want to put in a lot of effort to make their loved ones happy. However, they like to stay in places where things are a little safer, so they won't do anything that is regarded as dishonest in order to achieve their objectives or go up the corporate ladder. Number 3. ESTJ. ESTJs generally have a high level of ambition and will go above and beyond what is reasonable to accomplish their goals. Others may find their drive daunting at times, particularly given that they push those around them as well. ESTJs are intense individuals who are frequently unstoppable when it comes to achieving their life goals. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. ESFJs frequently have high aspirations and put in a lot of effort to complete tasks. They are motivated and well-organized individuals, especially when it comes to pleasing their loved ones. Their motivation to succeed frequently stems from a desire to please their loved ones. ESFJs are diligent workers who don't mind getting their hands dirty to complete tasks. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs frequently set goals that are far more admirable since they do not struggle with a shallow form of ambition. On the other hand, they do have this intrinsic urge to change the world. They just need some time to figure out what it is they are supposed to perform or shift their position in order to fulfill their innermost desires. INFJs may experience frustration when searching for something, especially if they feel their lives are in flux. Because they want to get things perfectly the first time, they can be viewed as perfectionists. They typically are harsh with themselves and merely want to perform to the best of their abilities. Number 6. INFP. Because INFPs are dreamers, they frequently ponder fresh aspirations for extended periods of time. In their hearts, INFPs are ambitious individuals who have lofty ambitions. Their ambition originates from beautiful dreams rather than a position of ruthless competition. They might desire to explore the globe or even start an animal shelter of some kind. Of course, these are only examples, but INFPs frequently have aspirations of changing the world. It can be challenging for them at times when they have trouble actually taking the next steps toward their objectives. Number 7. ENFJ. ENFJs frequently have a high level of desire and drive. Since they want to please their loved ones, they place a lot of pressure on themselves to succeed. The desire to succeed in life is something that ENFJs typically achieve. They are highly motivated people who seldom ever stop going forward and working hard. They frequently see the way ahead of them and will make every effort to reach their objectives as soon as possible. Due to their ability to complete tasks successfully, they typically become very prosperous business entrepreneurs. Number 8. ENFP. ENFPs frequently have high aspirations, but primarily for the sake of achieving their own internal objectives. They typically do not want to complete chores that are imposed upon them by others or that are of a worldly nature. ENFPs have their own aspirations and are usually eager to work toward them. They definitely aspire to achieve, but only according to their own standards and schedule. They often fight back quite passionately against attempts by others to steer them in a particular path because they don't like it. Simply put, ENFPs want to be able to identify their own desires and pursue them. Number 9. ISTP. Although ISTPs are frequently stereotyped as being very laid back, they do have goals of their own. Because they do not publicly communicate their ambition to others, people may not always recognize an ISTP's competitive side. They frequently express their most fervent aspirations for someone very close to them, and they strive to achieve their goals and uphold their values. Number 10. ISFP. Because they have their own desires that many other people don't fully comprehend, ISFPs aren't the most ambitious people. They frequently lack professional desire, particularly if they are made to work a job they don't like. ISFPs merely need their own space to discover the things that bring them joy. Number 11. ESTP. ESTPs are highly driven people that push themselves to complete tasks. They aspire to success in their careers, relationships, and all other aspects of their lives as well. They want people to notice how hard they work and to be proud of them, and they are not afraid to go to any lengths to achieve their goals. Number 12. ESFP. Although ESFPs frequently enjoy themselves, they do have an ambitious side. They might not be the most organized people, particularly when it comes to achieving certain objectives. An ESFP, however, will excel at pushing themselves toward what they actually desire once they realize a dream of their own. They frequently excel at getting things done since they aren't afraid to take risks. Number 13. INTJ. INTJs are incredibly ambitious people who work hard to achieve their objectives. They typically have a great deal of talent for identifying the next actions that must be taken to complete tasks. INTJs have a strong desire to challenge themselves and are driven individuals. They constantly make these goals on their own. They originate internally. Although INTJs desire recognition for their knowledge and diligence, it is not something they require to advance. People who doubt INTJs' abilities frequently serve to fuel them even more. Since they are rarely stopped when they have a purpose in mind, they are great at demonstrating the wrong of others. Number 14. INTP. Ambition in INTPs typically comes in waves and fades away periodically. They are great at creating strategies to accomplish their objectives, but they frequently overthink the actions they need to take. INTPs are extremely intellectual people who excel at solving problems. When they consider and evaluate their goals, it can cause them to question whether they really want to achieve those goals. This is what sometimes prevents them from moving forward. The INTP will weigh all the options before committing to a course of action. They will even think about what will happen after they achieve their objectives. Is that really what they want? The INTP may need some time to determine their true desires, but with the right motivation, they are unstoppable. Number 15. ENTJ. Individuals that identify as ENTJs tend to be very ambitious on a variety of levels. They frequently desire to achieve their relatively lofty objectives, and they can even wish to assist others in doing the same. ENTJs make outstanding strategic planners because they are strong at recognizing what needs to be done in order to advance. They will push themselves to complete tasks and usually start by lending a hand to those who are close to them. Number 16. ENTP. ENTPs have a certain kind of ambition that stems largely from a desire to explore. ENTPs detest being restricted in any way and want to be able to embrace new possibilities. Even if it is something that would terrify most people, they frequently dive right in. ENTPs appreciate taking risks, whether it involves traveling abroad or just picking up a new, fascinating pastime. They typically have ambition, but this is done in a pretty special method. They prefer to make their own way in life, rather than always wanting to achieve the objectives others have set for them. The behavior of ENTPs can occasionally worry people, but they will always find their own path and often will be more successful than most people expect. These videos will be really helpful for you.